So I'm a brown belt, and I'm gearing up for the big tournament at the end of the year. I first heard about the Palmer cooling research that was being done at Stanford. It would have been 10 years ago. There wasn't anything on the market that you could buy about it. It was just interesting research. And then I ended up hearing, like, literally 10 years later, I heard Andrew Huberman on the Huberman Lab podcast. He said, "Oh, like the Cool Knit is going to be available. They actually brought a product to market, and you're going to be able to buy it soon." I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so interesting." So I heard what Huberman had to say about the efficacy and all the extra volume and all the extra strength it can give you. And I was like, okay, well, we'll see when it actually comes out. And I was able to get my hands on one in just this past January of 2023. And I fully expected that I was going to be exercising the 30-day return policy 100%, because the talk was, it was just, there was so much hype about it. So at the time I'd been doing workouts where basically in the gym, it was just sets of, I would do 5 sets with 2 minutes of rest in between of various exercises or circuits. And so I had like a baseline established of, I knew what I could do during those 5 sets. And so I'd already had a baseline to measure against. So when I brought the Cool Knit in, I actually just tried to explode through those 5 sets like as fast as possible, because I didn't want to kind of notice that it worked. I wanted to be like irrefutable if it worked or not. So I remember getting to the 5th set, which I normally would either barely complete or would fail, and I finished the 5th set no problem. And then I rested 2 minutes. I cooled my hand off, and then I did a 6th set and I finished it no problem. And then I got to the 7th set after I cooled again for 2 minutes, and I was struggling to finish it, but I was like, hot dang, this is incredible. I could go to 8 if I wanted to, but I just finished 7 sets on a workout where I normally struggle to finish 5. And at that point I was sold, and I have not worked out without it. Maybe, the 2 times I haven't been able to get the ice that I needed, and that's it. I've been using it ever since. So I've had it for 8 months, and it works flawlessly.